First time, was it just pretty immediate?
Yeah.
Bill, it's being normal now. Why have you forsaken us, Wi-Fi? Guys,
hello.
Sorry.
This is so embarrassing.
This is gonna be. We're gonna be really lucky if we can get through this. So
Okay.
we should like rip through all this shit.
No, it should be okay now. We FaceTimed Michael's parents last night for an hour. It was totally fine.
I know.
I think the internet just took a big dump because I went upstairs to the internet room and all the lights were red. Like when I originally went up there. And now everything seems to be back online. Like it wasn't so much that there's a problem with the Wi-Fi, like the actual modem that comes out of the ground was red. But now everything's green.
Look at my thumbnail of me. Very mad.
I was upstairs during that.
Sorry, guys. We really hate wasting your time.
Yeah, we're not meaning to do that. To touch base on what Bill was saying, yeah, you know, like we had X amount of time to do the entire record, and a lot of the stuff that we do is like for bass it just mimics the guitar. And you know, there is something to be said about having the same hands as well on all instruments. And the main focus was just getting Courtney's tracking done and giving her the amount of time that she needed to make the record as good as possible. So, you know, we just got it all done right away. And even then, like, holy crap, I took forever to do guitars. Like, we took a long time to do guitars. So we were very, very selective. So
with our time at the ranch, I think we had one day at the end that we didn't record anything.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean? We had zero time. So what's the most important? It's Courtney.
Hey,
it's Courtney.
It's Courtney.
That's normal. That's normal in most bands, you guys. Most bands, there's like one person that writes all the songs and one person that performs all the songs, and everyone just assumes that, you know, like that's why everyone's always like, "Oh no, what are you gonna do without a drummer?" It's like,
well, he doesn't write anything, so. And
then, but it's really great. One of the reasons, you know, Bill wasn't just there to hang out and party. Bill's happens to be, and you'll see, he's a very good singer. So he sings on like a lot of the songs. I was like, dude, you got to earn your keep. You got to we're gonna blast you on every song. So,
which I love to do.
Yeah, he can sing higher than I can. So he did like a ton of harmonies, and I really hope that we can kind of get to a point where we all feel comfortable singing together live while we're playing, because it would sound so awesome. But yeah, if you listen back to some of Bill's old bands, you might be able to hear him singing a bit. And he sings in some of our other songs, but never as much as on this album. He's very predominant throughout it. Anytime you hear me sounding very aggressive, it's like a blend.
Because there's a Bill.
It's because there's a Bill, you know? He did some Nickelback singing too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Brother Chad in the
yeah.
house.
It was sick.
Belcara tabs on the Patreon soon. Yeah, we got some
tab stuff coming
out. Some tab stuff and some instrumental stuff. Belcara is going to be one of them for sure. Any plans on future covers, or is that something the band would not be interested in doing?
That's just like so overwhelming to me. I'm so focused on this is like the moment for this band. So this album is either going to do really well and it's going to really change our lives, or it's going to eat shit. There's not going to be any in between. So all I'm focused on right now is this band. And that's honestly all we've been focused on for like the last almost 4 years. I love when bands do covers, but that can't fit in my brain at the same time as this at this moment.
It's too much.
It's too much on my
Maybe
plate.
later on down the road.
Yeah, because we love covers, and I think it would be fun to do like a very unexpected cover.
Let's see. How do you schedule studio time? How much of the technical, unfun background stuff do you guys personally have to take care
All of it.
I wouldn't say that we have to take care of all of it, but we have our hands in all of it. Like, we don't let someone else just make a decision. It's always run by us, and we are very controlling and protective of our baby. So we make sure that everything's, you know, the way that we feel like it needs to be. As far as like the amount of studio time, we just evaluated how many songs, evaluated how much time we could spend leading up, getting ready, and then just talk to our producer being like, hey man, like how much time do you got? You know? So we landed on 4 weeks and we barely made it.
We could have gone 6 weeks.
We could have easily gone 6 weeks. So, but we're very happy to, you know, like the last night that we were there, Courtney did like 6 hours of just going through and combing through and replacing stuff and doing stuff because her voice was just extremely strong, like near the end of the trip as opposed to at the beginning.
I was so pissed off. Like my
But
voice
she
sounded
killed
like
it.
shit. And
No,
then the
she-
last day I was like,
She killed it. She did like the entire record in a day, basically.
I retracked a lot of stuff because
Yeah.
I was so mad. I was just like, it wasn't, I guess it was like all the dust and stuff and
Mhm.
stress. I just like my screaming voice just wasn't coming out like it normally does. It still sounded good. It just wasn't like, you know, wasn't me. And then that last day I was like,
Yeah. She was just feeling it.
Yeah.
Bill's old bands are, so Bill, do you want to answer or can I answer?
You can answer.
Okay. I grew up being obsessed with one of Bill's old bands, A Textbook Tragedy, one of my favorite bands of all time. So you need to listen to that. He
It's
was also
crazy.
part of a band called Living with Lions, and you need to listen to that because Living with